the Declaration of Independence talks about unalienable rights, or rights that you have when you were born. In the Constitution, the first 10 amendments spell out some of these rights, and this is called the Bill of Rights. The Constitution guarantees you civil liberties and civil rights. Civil liberties are protections from the government, while civil rights are positive actions of the government to uphold the Constitution, i.e. to protect your rights. Most constitutional rights belong to all citizens, including aliens or foreign-born residents or non-citizens. The Bill of Rights applies only to the federal government, but these rights have been applied to state governments through the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment. This clause states that no state shall deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Through a series of Supreme Court cases, these rights once reserved at the national level have been expanded through the process of incorporation, which basically uses the Due Process Clause to secure your rights at the state level. Freedom of religion is included in your First Amendment rights. It is one of those amendments that has been incorporated at the state level as well. There are 2 clauses for freedom of religion. The Establishment Clause says that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. This is where the famous separation of church and state comes from, as Thomas Jefferson put it. However, people disagree where this separation should occur. For instance, the Supreme Court has ruled that states cannot force children into public schools instead of private church-related parochial schools. On the other hand, the court has said that public schools may not sponsor religious events, though individuals can pray wherever they want, including schools. The second clause is the Free Exercise Clause, which says that Congress shall make no law prohibiting the free exercise of religion. This guarantees that you can believe whatever you want regarding religion, so long as in doing so you do not break any laws or harm others. The First and 14th Amendment guarantees free speech and freedom of the press, though these are not absolute freedoms. For instance, you do not have the right to libel, false or malicious printed words, or slander, false and malicious spoken words, other people. Seditious speech, or the attempt to overthrow or disrupt the government by force or violence, is also not protected. In this case, however, the government cannot censor what is and is not allowed before an idea is expressed, an idea known as prior restraint. Journalists do not have a constitutional right to keep their sources confidential, though 30 states have passed shield laws to give them additional protection. Symbolic speech, or communicating ideas by non-verbalized actions, is protected by the Constitution as well. As an example, peaceful picketing, or the patrolling of a business site by striking workers, is guaranteed by the Constitution. The First and 14th Amendments guarantee your rights to assemble or gather to share opinions on public matters. Examples of this would be petitions, advertisements, letters, or demonstrations. However, there are limits, which include being peaceful, not blocking streets or closing schools, and not endangering life, property, or the public order. The government can make rules about the time and place of assemblies, though in doing so they must remain content neutral. That is, the rules may not be related to what might be said at the demonstration. Most assemblies take place on public property. There is no right to assemble on private property, though some states have granted the right to hand out political materials on private ground. You have a guaranteed right to association, or the right to be with others to promote political, economic, or social causes.